we did not know what we were getting into. We were just like, we can help with this car, but then it was on.
When wildfires ravaged Southern California in early 2025, the world was shocked to discover an unlikely survivor, a 1977 Volkswagen Bus that had escaped the inferno seemingly untouched. After learning that Azul had, in fact, sustained fire damage, Volkswagen stepped forward with an offer to restore the vintage bus with the goal of giving back to the owner and bringing hope to a community that had suffered overwhelming loss. This is a story of resilience, hope, human connection, and the curious magic of a VW bus that inspired the world. In part one of our series, we spoke with Azul's previous owner about the story behind the story of how the bus ended up in the spot where it miraculously survived the fire. In part two, we hear from the Volkswagen technician who painstakingly rebuilt the partially burned bus from the wheels up to deliver a beautifully restored bus and a message of love and support for the community.
We know what we're working on, but as we've said, the really tough part for us was to not return it to what it was when it came out of the factory, but what was it that everyone saw? And yet at the same time, being true to our so-called DNA, like want things exact, at least original. Again, try to, not recreate it, so thus you can see a lot of touches.
So that engine is like...
That engine is the engine that was in it. At some point, there's probably thousands of photographs that documented every kind of nut and bolt and washer and all the pieces coming off the engine as they're being laid out. And yeah, kind of just a
Beautiful. Good job.
Did it have the bed in it originally?
Preston, who was the owner that sold it to Megan, actually built the cabinetry.
Is that right?
Preston's...
so it was super special for him.
He and his mom made the original shades. We had to find fabrics, so we did a lot of things. We became creatives, trying to find fabrics. What do we do with interior components? Who can do what we want? I can tell you, almost for every part that we put in this vehicle, we'd said no to this and no to that and redo this. I mean, the guys, they would finally go, I'm going to do it right for you. I understand, and I was like, thank you, because they knew that I was staying up at night worrying about a little thing like the tone of a particular color or even the coating. And I know Concours world, but this is a California vehicle, survivor vehicle. And, you can see that we only wanted to add to it, resurrect it, and improve it. Add some, and we can talk about those touches. It'll probably be more like what they put in the magazines and things. But
Are they going to even get a chance to drive it? It sounds like it's going to be making a tour.
No. We're going to live with it again.
Oh.
We trying to get it ready for Megan, getting the shoots and what have you, and doing all that. We did not know what we were getting into. We were just like, we can help with this car. But then it was on. Like I said, we are Volkswagen. I'm Volkswagen. Grew up driving in 21 windows around the country. I've owned the products VW and Audi all my life. Worked for VW Porsche. And it was like, oh no. So the pressure went from here, like we can help, to the roof. And it was that. It's been that way ever since we got it. Yeah, it was like, okay, we're doing this work, but the forms and the details and the history and the coatings and how do we keep it true so that when you see it, when Megan gets it, she feels like it's Azul.
And better.
Yeah, better, but still Azul.
Yeah.
A renewed Azul.
Was engine intact?
The engine was intact, and I checked compression and I checked it out, but when it first started, it was very rough.
But it
was. We didn't start it except for when they came to document some things, and then I was like, I need to start this before I take things apart. So I use some historic tools for us for 20, 25, 30 years old. Some of the videos you'll see lifts and you'll see engine stands where the engine is going around in time lapse. So there was a lot to try and say, this is how it can look and what I believe it should, because I've had an ideal since I was a kid as to Well, let me put it this way. The first guy I apprenticed with, a German guy, he made us work in white shirts. So
Yeah.
my idea of not, you work on the car, you don't wear it.
Right.
And the manuals and books that I've shared with engineers and said, here's our DNA. This is there. It's a simple car, but look, there's a measurement for everything. And that's kind of been my mantra much of my life, which is
Why do you think this car survived in the heat like that?
that's the mystery question, right?
All other cars
For everyone. I have no conspiracy theories. All I know is it did. And I've grown up in these areas. I literally Palisades, Topanga, Malibu,
So that's
Montnito.
your
I live
area.
there basically right now. So this is my drive when I got to here, which is the burn area.
Was it running?
It was not started or
Not-
run in there. They towed it in. We did see it. We did not start it. We did not want to do more damage. And
I see.
so the first start was literally document it, film it, but then later I went in because I wasn't going to start trying to fix what was there. It was to take everything apart to a level. Again, Concours 3-5 years, but this was sweating details that the purists might say, well, that's not cadmium, it's toxic. There's a lot of things we had to do workarounds for.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful work of art.
Hopefully that's what really matters. And I said this to Preston the other day, we're adding some last minute loving touches.
Oh,
It is
nice.
about that, and it has been.
So it's now drivable.
Oh, yeah. It's been.
Azul, the magic bus, is currently on display at the 2025 Los Angeles Auto Show.